I read in internet the opportunity in Florida, where the market crashed like 70-80%, and I take one fly coming over here, don't speak English, don't speak Spanish. I started to understand how is working the real estate business, and from over there I do more than 355 flipping. I have my portfolio cash flow. What this means, I travel the world, I enjoy my life with the cash flow I receive from.
Welcome to the Real Freedom Show, where we inspire you to pursue your passion to gain time and financial freedom through opportunities in real estate. I'm your host, Mike Swenson. Let's get some real freedom together. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Real Freedom, where we talk about building time and financial freedom through different opportunities in real estate. What I love about real estate is you can do whatever you want to do, wherever you want to do it. And, there's kind of this huge playground out there, and you can carve out your own path. And so today we're actually going to have a little bit of an international flavor to our episode. So we're going to talk with Jacopo here. He's going to share his journey. So currently an investor, an agent in Florida, came from Italy, wanted to get into real estate, studied real estate, also did soccer for a while as well, or football, and then moved here to the US doing real estate, and then also working on a book, which I know a lot of the content you're going to talk about today is going to come from that. But Healthy, Rich, and Happy is going to be releasing here. And obviously you have a reason for what you do, why you were empowered to write this book. And so we're going to talk about that. So Jacopo, we're so excited to have you on the show.
First of all, Mike, thank you to invite me. Second of all, I need to tell you, you tell Jacopo perfectly, like Italian. You have like some kind of blood Italian in you, because your accent is perfect.
Thank you.
What I want to, share is my story is a story. I grew up in Napoli, my city, where I love. I go back every couple of months. In a loving family, from 13 years old until 17 years old, I play professional soccer, not football. But soccer means like in Italy. Sorry, in Europe we share soccer and. After 17 years as old, I have a big injury where I need to reinvent completely myself. Was going on at that time, until I am really young, I started to love to understand why some kind of human being, they have, different life, different capacity to create their life unique. And, around 11 years old, 13 years old, at the same age, I started to read a lot of book of entrepreneur, people, they have a beautiful life, or different kind of life, like, Madre Teresa de Calcutta, Mahatma Gandhi, and this kind of people. Entrepreneur and human being is my, I am fascinated to understand. After, I open, 18 years old, I open my first shop where I learned the first mistake in business. You never save money, but, pay something more to position it, your business in the perfect location is like real estate, location. And, I take this money from government, from Italy. I opened this jewelry shop because I started to be in love for this kind of sector. I am a gemologic person, I study gemologic too. And what's going on, after 6 months, I sleep in the second floor of my shop because, I don't realize some kind the big issue. The big issue is like I positioned this shop in not in good location. After this, I have, thanks God, I have, beautiful family, my father, my mother, and I asked to my father one favor, big favor. He helped me in everything, from painting the shop to help me in all small thing. And I tell you, if, I need, you give me 8,000 euro, I want to moving this shop in another location because I'm sure 100% I will succeed in this business. 18 years old, I reopen the shop, and from over there, I open more than 20 shop. I make multi-millionaire company in the jewelry space. And I started at 22 years old to start to invest in Italy in auction. I became an expert in auction in REO in Italy. And from over there, I do multiple deals. And at 23 8 years old, I already have, really tangible success in the business and in real estate, but the market started to change in Italy, starting like, if you guys remember 2008, 2009, subprime is coming in Italy too in the different way, but the market starting to shift. My business started to lose revenue, and I decided to sell some shop and keep other one because my father helped me in the process to have, to management this, chain of jewelry. And what's going on, I read in internet the opportunity in Florida, where the market crashed like 70, 80%. And I take one fly coming over here, don't speak English, don't speak Spanish. I started to understand how is working the real estate business. And from over there, I do more than 355 flipping. I have my portfolio cash flow. What this means, I travel the world, I enjoy my life with the cash flow I receive from property. And, I have my broker company over here where I'm specialized only exclusive in luxury. What this means, I working only with client, they are defined in this kind of sector, and I invest in everything. But for broker, this is my market. And, now I have this book, Healthy, Rich, and Happy, where I want to share with the world because it's really, really tangible for other human beings, because these three words will be really important for everybody.
And I do want to say, I saw some of the videos that you've made of some of your properties, and they're phenomenal. So we don't have those types of properties as much here in Minnesota. So you definitely get a chance to experience some great properties. So congratulations on that. So let's talk a little bit on the real estate side first before we kind of jump into the book. Talk about being a luxury agent. I know for a lot of people coming in, there's a lot of, well, actually, I mean, it's probably talking about topics within your book anyhow, but from like a mindset perspective, people feel like, I'm not worthy to work with luxury. I don't know how to do it. It's a different lifestyle. How do I break into luxury if I'm doing other things? So for you, somebody coming from a different country, coming to the United States and jumping into that, talk about getting started in luxury and being able to kind of work your way into the space.
Yeah, the thing is this one, I need to share with you, probably I have a big advantage because my mind is working like entrepreneur and like a investor. What this means, I started to understand how is important create relationship with human being. And for this reason, I starting to, first of all, attack some kind of market where people have the possibility to, give you property, give you, some kind of leads. And I slowly create this kind of relationship with this kind of human being. I think the luxury market is only, and I talk about, I speak about my experience, because I am, my mind is really, entrepreneur mind, I'm really focused in investment. Luxury is the same way to working in residential, normal property. The only big difference is this one. You need to chase the client, you need to find the correct client, and you need to create relationship with this human being. How you create this relationship with human being is easy. Go out, find the people, started to create connections, started to create and add value. And after, slowly will coming to you because, they see that you have some kind of value to add to them. In particular, for example, with, my broker company, I really spread it out, the property, the luxury property in different way, where I not only, advertising in MLS in Florida, but I working with other agents, for example, in New York, in California, in Dubai, in Italy. And this one give me the possibility to really spread it out and really be, proactive when I have some property with some kind of characteristic and other kind of property, because from my experience in Italy and over here, I really connect with different human beings, but I have really good connection with multimillionaire and billionaire. What I do, I create for some kind of property, some kind of event only for this kind of people, where they are really interested in the property, but they will feel when I create this open house specifically for them, something different, something unique.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, with your market, you're attracting people all over the world, all over the United States. It's not like, hey, who lives within a 30-mile radius that might want to buy this property? It's people all over the world. And so the relationships really are important, that you are connecting with people all over to let them know about your properties.
So super important, and normally, how, Mike, you know better than me, if you don't go out, you don't chase your dream, never arrive to you. A lot of agent, and I told you, I have two hat. One hat is investor, another one is broker. But I starting my career like investor, like entrepreneur, and after I jump in the business of broker, realtor and broker. But reality is means agent now, to survive in this changing world, they need to be really proactive and active, and they need to change the visual. Okay, like be a broker or real estate agent is no like a regular job, but something where you really need to create value, add value to other human being, to the service you give. Because finally, you know better than me, the service is the same, but the attitude, the word, the way how you communicate your message out, the way how you spread it out your property in other state, the relationship you create with other agent in other state, this is bring value to the client, and finally they will choose you because you have like the capacity to shine their property in different kind of market. This is, I think, so the only reason why some kind of people, they work in real estate business better than the other one. Mindset, and chase their dream and go after. Don't wait for, because anybody that will bring you money in your pocket. You are the only one to moving forward in what you want to do.
Now, talk a little bit about on the investment side, maybe what types of opportunities are you looking for? That kind of stuff, certain markets you're in, or are you in Florida? Would love to hear a little bit kind of more about how you're approaching that side of your business.
Yeah, like, the investment I started, in the flipping. I remember in 2011 when I coming over here, I started to buy in directly from bank in the other coast, in Cape Coral, Fort Myers. And, at that time it's completely different. I do a lot of short sale, REO, and we buy directly from bank, big number of property. Now the market is completely different, but, I am focalized in three segmentation like investor. I have one segmentation of my investment is specified and dedicated in flipping. The majority, they are single family, they are multi-family, and condo, and I have another segmentation where when I invest, I create for myself and for my investor too, a portfolio of cash flow, really important for me, in multifamily space. And the third one of segmentation, what I do is find great location, where I am over here in Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach, the area where I buy the majority of the time. Find the correct area where I study in the city which kind of project will be over there. They are undervalued in this moment. I purchase this kind of land. I keep it for from 5 year. This is my time, and after or I build on top, or like I sell completely with the plan, everything to other builder the project. This is my creation of investment, and I believe 100% real estate is the place where people without money, and this is reality, without money, they possible create, really different life. I think it's unique business where if you have the capacity to find deal, you will find the money right away. Because if you want to starting some kind of business, you need to have money. In real estate, what you need to have the word and the capacity to find deal, a small amount of money to driving around and find deal. That's it.
Now, in terms of the properties that you're holding, talk about the management of that. Is that something where you're building relationship with property managers, have a property management company? How does that piece work?
Half and half. It means, some kind of property I have, some person of my team, they handling directly. With this means, the property directly for myself. And other property, I create relationship with management company where in this area, normally depend for which kind of product I buy, will be like some kind of management company expert in this kind of product. What this means, if I buy product like where is fourplex or 10 unit, will be some kind of management company different, because I try to find company they are specialized in what after they will management. This is most mistake people they do. What they do, they will buy a single family or duplex and they will give this kind of the property to a management company they own, building. And this is not working. This is one big mistake. In my case, I try to find every time, the correct management company for the product I have, for the product, the majority of my product, they are, now fourplex, duplex, triplex. This is the product I have. But, I starting now because I am 100% sure the market will change and will change drastically in the commercial space. And I think so will coming big opportunity. And I starting to working to mailing to working. I have team of cold caller people, everything to working to acquire building around 60-50 unit. This is like what the next step, and I working on, and I think so big opportunity for the people they have knowledge, capacity, and money or possibility to find money will coming, because the market, with bridge loan in the last 2-3 years, where people they really go crazy, will becoming really an opportunity place. In particular, this is what I see in some kind of area.
Yeah, and we talked about this a little bit offline, where, you being in Florida, me being in Minnesota, the markets, you tend to experience a lot more of the fluctuations, the highs and the lows. Where in the Midwest, it takes a while, first of all, to get to us, and our highs don't tend to be as high, our lows don't tend to be as low. It's a little bit of a different type of market. So yeah, for you, as you're putting together your strategy, wanting to be in different kind of sub-markets of investment to be able to spread out that risk.
Yeah, and think about something like, for example, some kind of product like, multifamily or self-storage, they're working really well during the recession. And I think, I don't know if we go to recession, but, for sure, the market, in particular in Florida, is not go down, don't go up. It's really flat, but something will happening. And I think so, in particular in the commercial space, will be different kind of opportunity, because already I see something different respect before. What it means before, like, it's really difficult to find deal on the market. Now you find deal. And what's happening, I think, right now, and I spoke in another podcast with Rock Cliff, he's an expert in the multifamily space. He's agree with my idea, and we spoke out of the podcast. Where now the company, the lender, they give the possibility to stop the problem for people they have multifamily, but this is not possible to be for crazy time. And in the next, I think so, 2025 to 2026, in the commercial space will be the place where put the eyes, the eye, because it's really is really changing, because people they don't possible sustain this kind of interest right now, and the only way they possible be safe if the interest will go really deeply down and they have the possibility to survive. But otherwise will be complicated, and we will see different opportunity.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you're the average of the top 5 people that you hang around? Well, real estate agents, I'm excited to increase your 5 with you we're launching the Real Freedom Investor Agent Tribe to help you get educated and connect with others to build your real estate investing journey, and also to help you along the way as you're working with real estate investors. So come check it out on our website, realfreedom.com. Go to the store. We have a membership, we have a mastermind group, and private coaching to help you stay accountable to your real estate investing goals and to make sure that you connect with like-minded people to accelerate your progress and to cheer you on along the way. Check it out, realfreedom.com. Click on the store. Now let's talk about your book. So Healthy, Rich, and Happy, coming out for those listening right now in December of 2024, December 15th. Talk about inspiration to write the book, kind of the process of writing the book, but then really like what's the message you want to get out to your audience?
I think so, like, these three words represent what everybody we want. And I don't want to be egocentric to tell that this word is part of my life when I am super, super young. What this means, I coming from a normal family, but from when I'm super young, I feel every time blessed. I feel every time, with something inside me to moving forward in my dream. I don't want to, never stop in my life. I don't want to have a normal life. What this means, normal life, regular life where, you have a 9 to 5 job. This is not my life. And, for this reason, I go in this direction. And, but you know better than me in this kind of journey when you do the entrepreneur, when you do investment, you will have up and down. The up and down will be really important to manage the down. And what's happening, when I'm moving in Florida around 28 years old, I have 4 years now. What's happening, I really starting to feel loneliness, feel alone, and I started to have really difficulty because I don't speak English. I have difficulty to communicate with other human beings. My family is in Italy, and they ask me why you do this if you need the software. You have everything over there, because I continue to have interest in the business in Italy. I have all my family over there, but I have this dream to create something special for me over here, and to have the possibility to retirement early from the business and work only if I want to work. What's happening, at that time, I understand this kind of emotion, and I find through one my friend the possibility to understand meditation transcendental. This book, is really important because have inside one method where I assemble it. Is the method is M.P.B.E, where M is for meditation morning, P for pray, B biohacking, and E exercise, where I share through this book not only my thought, but study I do to understand how it's important to create these 4 pillars in your life. And after, moving forward, when you build something inside you, you have more energy, more capacity to connect with other human beings, to go after your dream, and you possible create the external part. And the second part of the book, I really go a step-by-step guide, how I acquire my deal, how I working, but it's not theoric, like a lot of time I read in book, something where, something theoric. I am really pragmatic guy, but sensible human being. What this means, I want to give to the world something where is working, where is really valuable. And I know this book is valuable 100% because I have one part, the first 6 chapter will be create your build the inside your part. And after in the second part, I will share step-by-step guide, how I acquire deal. And in some kind, the market or some kind, the technique where a lot of investors they don't want to share because I don't know why, but I have this kind in my mind when I am super young. When you create abundance for other people, automatically it's coming in your life. And I believe a lot in this book. I believe in the power to give to the other people what I receive in my life, and this is the reason why I wrote this book.
Well, we're excited to see it when it comes out. For people that want to reach out to you, learn more about you, learn more about the book, how can they do so?
Yes, like, I have my website is www.healthyrichandhappy.com, where they possible help me in through the pre-order to share this message to the world, and through Instagram in Jacopo Iasiello Investor Broker, where I share, some kind the tip related to my method M.P.B.E and to the real estate. And I will love wherever you guys have some kind of information or the opportunity or deal to share with me. I will love to stay in contact, because I am open my mind is open to working with all kind of the human being. Wherever is possible to make something beautiful, I am over there.
Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story. It's certainly inspiring to see. I think for a lot of people in real estate, they come up with excuses of why I can't do something. And for you to be able to come from a different country, come to the US, jump right in, have that entrepreneur mindset to do what you're doing is certainly impressive, and excited for you to be able to share your book with the world. So thank you so much for coming on, and best of luck to you in the future.
Mike, thank you. I really appreciate to invite me, and we will see soon. And I hope so for everybody listening this message, they understand that they have the capacity to create whatever they want if they go after what they want.